Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are well. Today I am going to give you the summary of the chapter The Case of Sharp Eyed Jeweler, Class 8th, DAV Board, Chapter number 8, written by Nicholas Bentley. I have already uploaded the summary of this chapter in Hindi on my channel. In my next video, I will be giving you word for word explanation in Hindi as per the demand of my students. But today's video will totally be in English. Fine. So this is a story. This is a story in which a person is solving a case, and the name of the person is William Morris. He is the protagonist of the story. Fine. He works as an assistant in a very hi-fi jewelry shop, and the name of the shop is Rainier's. The name of the owner of the shop is Mr. Rainier's. And there is one more character in the story, that is a lady assistant, and name of that lady is Miss Suskind. Though her role is not much in the story, but still she is a minor character in the story. So William Morris, he has interest like detectives. He used to read detective stories. He used to observe the behavior of men and women, which was not actually a normal hobby for a layman. Okay. And one day when he was displaying the jewelry in his shop where he works, he saw a lady standing on the opposite side of a road, and she was staring at undertaker's shop. Now undertaker's shop is a place where one can buy material for someone's cremation, someone's funeral. So it was very strange for William Morris when he saw that lady was doing window shopping at that shop. Fine. But later on he thought that the lady standing there might be someone has died in her family, that's why she was standing there. But she was not wearing any sign of mourning. Rather, she was wearing yellow coat with zigzag pattern and yellow sandals. When he was observing the behavior of that lady, in the meantime an American entered into Rainier's shop, and he wanted to buy a ring. He wanted to buy an expensive ring. Though he did not have any sense of jewelry, he was judging the jewelry not from the quality but from the price. William Morris showed him three trays, and he liked one very rare and expensive flower ring, but he wanted to see the fourth tray. When he was looking at the jewelry, he was chewing the chewing gum. Chewing a chewing gum, fine. William Morris showed him the fourth tray, but when William Morris showed him the fourth tray, he noticed that the flower ring was disappeared. Now he started searching the flower ring everywhere, but he could not find it. So he took that American to the office of Mr. Rainier and searched him thoroughly, but he could not find anything. When they came out from the office, the same lady entered the shop with a paper in which a brooch was wrapped. She showed that brooch to William Morris, and she wanted to get it repaired. William Morris told her that they do not do repairs, which was very much well aware by everyone. Fine. She deliberately threw that paper on the floor. She just swept off that paper from the counter on the floor. William Morris picked that paper and gave that paper with that brooch wrapped in it to that lady. When the lady was about to leave from the shop, immediately William Morris stopped her, and by a warning, he gave her a warning that he would call the police. Listening to the warning of William Morris, the lady stopped. William Morris searched her thoroughly and found that rare expensive flower ring in her left pocket. The time he got the ring, immediately that lady flew away from the scene. Not only that, that American also ran away from there. Mr. Rainier was very much shocked. He asked the whole story to William Morris. William Morris told Mr. Rainier that the lady was standing outside the undertaker's shop, which was really weird. And then that American came into the shop who was behaving like an American, but actually he was not American. He was not having any sense of jewelry. Okay. And when William Morris actually took him for the search in the office, and they came out, the same lady came inside, and William Morris also told that the lady was using her right hand, but when she opened that paper and showed her brooch to William Morris, at that time she was using her left hand. So all the facts came together into the mind of the William Morris. Fine, and he solved that case. He told Mr. Rainiers that the lady deliberately threw that paper on the floor, and when he was picking the paper from the floor, in the meantime, the lady plucked that ring from under the counter where it was stuck in the chewing gum, which was actually eaten by the American. Because William Morris could not find that chewing gum in any corner of the shop and there was no dustbin. So he put all the facts together, and in this way he got that ring back. Mr. Rainier, he was very much shocked, surprised, and thankful, grateful to William Morris for this gesture, intelligent gesture of him. Fine. So here finishes this story. Hopefully you have understood the story. There is a link in description box. Please click that link and play a very small game related to this chapter. Okay. I'll be coming with next video very soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye. And please do tell me about that game in the comment section. That is my initiative, first thing I'm doing. If you like that, then I'll keep on doing such things. I mean adding such things in my videos. Bye.